What is up, everyone? Have you heard? Have you seen what Brad Garlinghouse just dropped? Because he's shaking up the entire XRP community. Seriously, this isn't another headline. This is the kind of news that's going to change the whole game for us XRP holders. I'm telling you, we've seen big moves before, but nothing like we got coming here. The last time Garlinghouse spoke or mentioned something like he just did, we went from sleeping giant to front page news almost overnight. And now he's back. That's right, the man is back. And what he just revealed is lighting up every chat, every feed, every group. People are buzzing because they know something massive is brewing. Look, I've seen hype. I've seen fake outs, but this hits different. If you ever wonder when the real fireworks were going to start or what it feels like to be in the right place at the right time, this is it. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So buckle up. Let's get into details and exactly what this bombshell means for XRP holders because this could be the moment that we are all waiting for. Folks, if you were new to the channel, if you were new to the show, do me a favor, take 2 seconds out of your listening and maybe viewing experience and hit that thumbs up. It's on your phone. You see the little thumb, boop, give it a little click. It helps me out. It pushes the channel out. This is the only way that YouTube knows that good content is being produced. You might be like, wow, this is the best video content ever. But if you don't hit the thumbs up, YouTube won't know that and they will not push this out. They come to a screech and halt and they stop sharing the videos. That's how the algo works. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Bitcoin, $108,096. It's currently up 0.86% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,450. It's currently up just a little over 1%. As XRP, man, if you didn't listen to that first video of the day, we broke down the XRP to Bitcoin chart. We broke down the XRP to the US dollar chart. We told you the exact number you are looking out for tomorrow on the XRP monthly close. We are currently coming in at $2.19. Someone just give it a little, little poof, give it a little flick, do something. It needs to move just a couple of cents. You can do it, baby. Now, we talked about in the first video today. I'll give you a quick recap. $2.22 is the close we are looking to get. I said above $2.21. You're probably like, Rip, you said above 221. Well, above 221 is 222. That is the most critical level on the Bitcoin pairing. Well, in the Bitcoin pairing, the Satoshi value would be 2041, USD value 222. These aren't just numbers, these are signals, folks. This is what the institutional money, fresh momentum, and would be potentially be the start of the next move up. Obviously, if Bitcoin price decides to go up here, it will drag XRP's price with it, but that Satoshi value will move as well. And that is what we will be needing to pay attention to. So that is exactly what I am paying attention to. And here's a little fun fact. Bitcoin a decade ago was $250. Man, I've been holding XRP. I think I'm on year 8 at this point. I've been in since 2017. Could you imagine if I'm able to hold for another 2 years? I might not be able to, might be cashing it all out this year, depending on how high we go. What a ride, right? What a freaking ride. No one ever thought Bitcoin would be able to go up that high, get up that high, and here we are. Bitcoin's over 100K, probably going to get over $200,000 during this cycle. Ripple stablecoins now handling over 10 billion in daily volume across the entire ecosystem. That's right, 10 billion a day. That's massive. That's global money moving power. To put this in perspective, imagine if every single person in New York City, they all went to Starbucks and paid with the same digital dollar on the same day. But instead of coffee, we're talking about billions zooming around the world, frictionless 24/7 like money on rocket fuel. Now, here's why this is such a game changer, especially when you stack it up against other giants in the stablecoin world. We look at Tether and Circle USDC. These are the current kings of the stablecoin jungle. They do massive volumes, but they're basically like old school bank wires in a digital wrapper. Yeah, they got scale, but there are limits, like slow cross-border money movement, regulatory headaches, and sometimes not playing nice with the bigger banks. Well, RLUSD, it's different. It's built different. like it's built Ford tough, it's built Ripple tough. Ripple is baking in its entire enterprise grade compliance, transparency, and the kind of liquidity that lets banks, businesses, and everyday people actually use these coins for real world stuff, not just trading on crypto exchanges. Think of RLUSD as the Tesla of stablecoins, built for speed, energy efficient, and ready for mass adoption. 10 billion a day puts RLUSD in the same league as Tether and USDC, but with Ripple's global payment rails and regulatory partnerships. It's like giving a Formula One card to a pizza delivery guy. Suddenly everything gets there way faster. Pretty interesting, isn't it? I think so. It's like what you're seeing. Here's the chart. We have come down a tad bit. We are flirting at possibly getting into that $2.18 range. We don't want to see it. We are right on the edge of getting into 222, folks. We got 48 hours to do it. Weekly close today, monthly close tomorrow. Let's pay attention to it and where we are going. Egrad Crypto put this out as like XRP 950 or 3750. What do you think? He said cycle one, we did around a 2000%. Cycle two, we did a 455% from the retest point. He said based on historical blow off phases, we could see a 2000% increase, which would get us around a $37 XRP. He said a more conservative 455% rise would get us around 950. Look, I'll take either one of those numbers. I'm just asking for one thing, whether we hit 10 bucks or 30 bucks, I'm just asking that it happens fast. I don't want this thing to be a rocky ride, right? Like a bad cruise ship. I don't want this thing to go $4, $2, $5, $3, $6, $4. You get the picture. Just make the move. If you want to go to 9 and we get above $4, boom, send it to 9. Give us the all 24 to 48 hours to lock in out profits, then do whatever you want with it. But if you want to go to 30, go to 9 and then just keep climbing and showing us that there's momentum behind the coin, that we aren't just going to come right back down. That's all I'm asking for. Right? Crypto Insights, like, is XRP about to lead Altseason? Bitcoin's 1 hour push this morning, supported by volume. Could it be pushing up to 114,000 to take the liquidity above it? Here's the liquidity chart. You see all this beautiful purple on your right, but it's liquidity sitting up there. You see the red lines. I mean, folks, let's go. It's go time. We have been stuck in this range for quite some time. You know, Rip does not like being stuck in ranges. The longer we sit in a range, the more downside we might get. Finance Bull put this out. This is very interesting. Listen for this, because this is the Brad Garlinghouse shot heard around the world. Last November, Garlinghouse triggered a run from 50 cents to $3 in weeks after dropping the XRP ETF bomb and crushing the SEC. I remember that. Everyone else should remember that run up. Thanksgiving time, all the way until about January, XRP went from 50 cents to over $3. I think we topped around 330 or so. Now he's calling for the SEC finished and telling you, you, to lock in. Pretty interesting chart he drew up here. I like this. You can see it. Garlinghouse put out his tweet November 1. What happened after that? And it didn't happen instantly. Remember, this took about 3 weeks for this move to freaking break out. And boom, off to the races we go. Well, June 27th, we could be looking at towards the end of July. XRP could be triggered for the next run up. And what are we looking for? It's very simple. We're looking for that close tomorrow. And let's just say this. History isn't just repeating, it's rhyming in the XRP world, right? Think about it. Last November, Garlinghouse, the man at the helm of Ripple, did what can only be described as the crypto equivalent of dropping a Super Bowl winning Hail Mary. Garlinghouse announced the ETF bombshell right as the SEC was getting knocked off its high horse. And what happened? Well, XRP shot from 50 cents to over $3 in a matter of weeks. That's not just a price move. That's like seeing your favorite underdog team come back from 40 points behind and win the championship in overtime. But here's where it gets even crazier. He's at it again. Fast forward to now. Garlinghouse is out here basically waving the checkered flag and saying, SEC, it's finished. The race is over, and now it is time to lock in. He responded right here. Digital asset investors like, I know many people who got tattoos when they were young and regret them because of life changes. When someone with a Harvard MBA gets a tattoo after 50, they have thought it through and know It's only going to change in a good way. And Garlic House said 1000%. This is not a rub on tattoo, folks. This is permanent. Let me give you a real world comparison here. Imagine you're at a concert, and last year the headliner closed the show with a mind blowing encore that nobody saw coming. People are still talking about it. And now, this same headliner gets on stage, looks out over the crowd, and says, "You thought that was good? The real show starts now. Tell me you're not sticking around for it. I know I am." So are you ready for the second leg up? Because Garlinghouse isn't just talking, he's calling his shot. This is the Babe Ruth pointing to center field. This is Elon Musk saying, "We're going to Mars, pack your bag." This is the moment where you have to decide, are you watching from the freaking sidelines or are you locked in for the next big run? I know where I'm at. I'm locked in and I'm going to stay locked in. Because history shows us anything, when Garlinghouse speaks, the XRP community, we listen. I know I don't want to miss what's next, and you don't want to miss what's next either. I'm going to leave it like that, folks. Enjoy your Sunday. Smash that like button, hit that thumbs up. Hope you have an amazing day and an amazing start of your week on our XRP journey to that monthly close.